Welcome back to Project 94 for another Diecast review, man. And today, we're going to be taking a look at Justin Allgaier and his 2023 Brandt Platinum Anniversary Chevrolet Camaro for Junior Motorsports. A really cool, very cool Junior Motorsports paint scheme. And this one right here is for their flagship number 7, Justin Allgaier. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite Brandt paint schemes. How do you pronounce that? Brandt paint scheme. This is probably one of their best paint schemes they've ever done, in my opinion. Just the silver with that day glow red-orange color. It's just fantastic, man. I really love silver metallic backed paint schemes, and this is definitely one of those. It looks super cool, and it looked awesome on the racetrack at Daytona. This is one of the coolest Justin Allgaier paint schemes of the season so far. Out of the many cars he runs, not a lot of diecast for Justin Allgaier gets made, surprisingly, even though the owner is was a popular Cup driver. So yeah, let's get some more Xfinity cars made, please, because we really need some more than just a branded paint scheme every year. But this year's paint scheme, wow, this is a really cool one. And here's a 360 of the box, the Brandt 70th anniversary. Man, 70 years of this company. Man, that's really cool. So let's get this diecast out of the box. And I like collecting this kind of stuff. For you guys that don't already know, like these anniversary cars for like these companies, especially like these companies that have been in the sport for a long time, or companies that may have existed for a very long time. I like collecting these anniversary cars because they're always some of the coolest paint schemes in my opinion, especially when they're like one-off style paint schemes. I like stuff like this. And to have a branded Justin Allgaier paint scheme with an anniversary style to it, it's really cool to see this. So let's get this diecast review on, man. I really like this car already. It's really one of my favorite Justin Allgaier paint schemes. It's got number 7 right there. You got Camaro, Junior Motorsports. On the top here, on the hood, you have 70 years Brandt Platinum Anniversary. You have Xfinity Allgaier. You have, let's see, Simpson, ARP, and Sunoco right there. You have Goodyear, the NASCAR 75th Anniversary logo, NASCAR Race Car, NASCAR Xfinity Series, Mobil 1, Cometic, and Arrowhead. You have the number 7 right there. You got Justin Allgaier. You have Safety Clean. Let's see what's underneath the Safety Clean logo. Looks like that says, man, I really can't read what's under the Safety Clean logo. Then you have Miller, SEM, and Z-Max. You have the 2 little exhaust ports right there. It looks so cool to have that on the template. Like, you'd actually see the exhaust tips right there, which is really awesome. You have Exalta, the American flag. You have Brandt Platinum Anniversary, 70 years on the very back corner. You have Unilever and Hellmann's. On the back of it, you have Chevrolet, the rear view camera, growwithbrandt.co. Then you have 7. Then you have Racing Electronics, Mac Tools, and Mechanics Wear. Mechanics Wear and then Mac Tools. Then you have Camaro on the back with the exhausts. And, whoa, we got a lot of sponsors back here, so let's take our time and get this right. If the cameras can focus on this, that would be absolutely cool. So let's see. It looks like that says Trademark Nitrogen, Precision Build, Grig. I cannot really read that circle one. Hello Water, Talc USA, Responsible AG, Brandt Hammer, iHammer. Looks like that's what that says. It's all scrunched up there, but it says it. You have Nutrients for Life, and Monterey. I don't know what that says there. It's very small logos. You have Allgaier, Brandt, and the number 7 on the top. And here's where things get interesting with this car, as I'm just noticing looking in the interior of this car. The silver metallic is a decal. Because look at the underpaint, like the base coat. It's that day glow, beautiful orange, which looks so cool on this. I really like day glow colors. That's another one of my favorite paint finishes for diecasts. But the silver is either painted on top of the orange, or it's a decal. Because if that's a decal they put over, the metallic silver came out just as good as you can possibly get it on a wrap. That looks super cool. I wonder if the real life car was painted silver before they put the red on, but the diecast, they decided to paint the Dayglow orange first, which is quite interesting to say the least. You have the Dayglow number 7, the Dayglow orange number 7, next to the Brandt logo. Then you have the number on the door, which has the Dayglow orange outline with the black number fill-in in the iconic number 7 font. That's really been famous with Junior Motorsports. This is definitely one of the iconic numbers. Going way back in time. Remember when Danica Patrick had the number 7 and all these other drivers that had this number? Really cool to see that. It's a really iconic number for the Xfinity series, especially in the 2010s. The number in the front, it's going to be white. A white number 7. Doesn't look to have an outline to it. It just looks like it's just a number 7. And then on the back, that same style number 7, all white. So the paint scheme in the front starts out with a black splitter, and of course you have a black spoiler in the back. So looking at it in the front here, when you look at the black splitter, actually on the front quarters of the splitter, it actually wraps onto the valence of this car. As you can see, like the black goes from being thin in the middle because that's where the splitter is. It's a really thin paint job right there on the splitter, but then it gets super thick. As you can tell, they kind of gave it an aggressive look. You still have a bit of that silver peeking out through the middle, but there's some really thick stripes to that splitter right there. And it actually carried onto the front bumper, which I actually really like how that looks. Kind of gives it a unique style looking at it from the front. And of course, the middle portion of the nose is that silver color. And then you have the Dayglow orange, which wraps around pretty nicely right there. Of course, it looks like half of like a Napa logo because just the shape of how it just wraps the red, how it just takes the shape of that logo almost. So you're going to have the Dayglow red. And of course, there's like weird residue on this car. It's on there pretty good. But you have that Dayglow orange wrapping around like that. Very triangular, which I really like. A really angular, triangular looking wrap to the front. It makes it look really aggressive and really sharp. And of course, that's a triangle right there that's going to continue over the wheel well with the white Goodyears onto the sides of the car. And then it spikes into that little arrowhead contingency sponsor right there. I like how that looks. That's pretty neat to see. The side skirts, it's also worth mentioning that this decal kind of has an outline to it. I don't know if the real life car has it, but you can see like it ever so slightly, you can see an outline to that decal. But nonetheless, the Dayglow orange is there. Pretty cool shape to that front decal that wraps over the hood and onto the wheel wells coming onto the side. Really, really nice. And of course, the side skirts are multiple colors because you have the black side skirts. This almost looks like the FedEx scheme because it kind of goes from like up, like see how like thick this part is, and then it goes to being super thin coming onto the front. That kind of looks like the FedEx car. Instead of being the purple and orange just gradient fade, it's literally hard lines. Like no gradients, nothing. It's just a straight up line. So it starts out black with that interesting shape on the side. Of course, it's going to be black in the front. And towards the rear wheel, you're going to have the Dayglow orange. And that Dayglow orange is going to continue onto the rear quarter panel. And the black is going to be kind of sort of like a triangle right there. Just to frame that 70th anniversary logo right there. So pretty cool side design. I really like this. Looks pretty cool on this car. And let's get to the upper portion of this car. We already talked about the hood and how sharp that looks. But you have a black roof. You got some of the Dayglow orange kind of skewed a little bit around the Justin Allgaier name. And then, of course, the rest of the upper portion of this car, which does not quite wrap onto the hips. The hips of this car are still they are still silver, but the black wraps over it. Now you guys get what I'm saying. So basically, when they painted this car, they chose to do the black on the top. They did not do all silver. Like if they did silver on the top and then silver all around the deck lid area, that probably would have been too much silver. So the black kind of gives it a good blend right there. Not too much of one color. Pretty nice to see how they added some black. The black, silver, and that Dayglow red look fantastic. I love the color combination of that. So yeah, you have the black pretty much all around the top of this thing. And of course you have the black spoiler right there. And of course, the entire back is that day glow orange, which looks, I really like how the back looks. Usually these Junior Motorsports cars, or like anything having to do with Dale Jr., the bumpers of these cars would normally be black. But the fact that they actually colored it that day glow orange, that's pretty cool to me, because it really shows off the color of the car, which is just cool. And because the day glow looks so awesome on this car, to have a lot of it in one area makes the color pop, and the back certainly has that. And the painting of it is pretty consistent, like the same shade of that day glow red throughout. Their day glow orange, like a red orange, depends on how your eyes see it, because day glow colors can literally be however your eyes perceive the color to be, like half of the time. And this camera is not doing this day glow justice. It's making it look like a red orange, and it's really not. It's a day glow. It's really hard to get that on camera. You really would have to get this diecast in person to actually notice the day glow of this car. Or just look at pictures of this thing, the real life car. They're going to be like, oh wow, that actually is a pretty nice day glow. But with the silver and black painted in the scheme, it looks super cool. Really, really nice. One thing I really would wish these guys would do in the Xfinity Series, more of them, color the rims. Like, these rims would look super cool in either that day glow orange or the silver. Maybe silver rims, because silver is literally a legitimate rim color. Can you imagine silver rims, or like silver like lips around the wheels? That would look really cool. That would really look so awesome. Like the outer lip of the rims of the Cup cars, or the NASCARs, I should say, the stock cars. Add some silver to the wheels. I mean, I'm pretty sure you customizers out there are probably going to do that, because you're looking at the scheme. It's like, man, can you imagine if they added some more silver, but they did it to the rims? Because I think it would really complement the look of this car. Because I like the scheme already as it is. It looks fantastic. This has got to be one of my favorite Justin Allgaier cars. Once again, saying that. That tells you how much I really like this car. So you guys have a 360 view of this thing, as you guys are getting a closer look, as we always do with this car, or these cars. This is a pretty nice diecast. Like, if you're a Justin Allgaier fan, you definitely want to have this. You definitely want to get his throwback in the Authentics line. I mean, whenever you can get these Justin Allgaier 164s, it's definitely a good opportunity to get these. Especially this one. This is definitely the one to get. Like, if you're a Justin Allgaier fan and they probably make multiple of his paint schemes, if somehow they all make MOQ, this is definitely the one to get right here. This silver paint scheme. And it's definitely probably not going to have this as the primary. Unfortunately, they didn't run this the entire year. They went back to just running the same Dayglow orange that they usually run. I would have loved to see this as the primary for this year, just 2023, because that would make this thing really special, in my opinion. And it's still special, in my opinion. It's a really cool diecast. Like I said, it's always good to get these anniversary-style paint schemes. I love collecting these things, and this is certainly a great one to add to the collection. So what do you guys think of this 2023 Justin Allgaier 70th anniversary branded car? I am a pretty big fan of it. And man, if I had to give this a rating, man, 10 out of 10. This is a perfect diecast to get for Justin Allgaier fans out there. So, hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review. Shout out to Action 46 Network. He likes Junior Motorsports. That's his favorite team in the Xfinity Series because he was a Dale Jr. fan. So, give him a shout out. Hopefully, he's able to get this diecast. And by the way, you can get these diecasts off of Plan B Sales or the Lionel Racing Retail Store, because I know a lot of you guys may or may not live in North Carolina. So, your best bet, I'm not advertising for these people by any means, but your best bet is probably Plan B Sales using one of the promo codes from several YouTubers have promo codes already for that. So definitely would recommend you guys get this one, especially if you have a Xfinity Series stop motions, you want to have the most current paint scheme, or you just don't have an Allgaier car. Man, if you guys don't have a Justin Allgaier car, what an amazing idea it would be. How awesome would it be for this to be the first Justin Allgaier car you get? I mean, that's how special this is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this diecast review. Comment, like, subscribe, and of course, I always keep forgetting that darn biofuel logo right there. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for Justin Allgaier's 2023 Brandt 70th Anniversary 164 Chevrolet Camaro for Junior Motorsports. Thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.